There's one.
I am JFK Kaiser. JFK stands for J fucking Kaiser. And is with me as always is my buddy forever and ever, my true brother, Reverend Terry Ninja Zilmer, T Dog. There you are.
What's up?
All righty. How's it going, buddy? It's going great. This
It's
is
going good. Minus it
for
being freaking cold up here.
it is cold. Yeah, we are broadcasting live from Wisconsin, the tropical paradise of Wisconsin. Right, and now it is freezing ass cold, and so we are bringing you a hot podcast to warm your ass up. So if your butt's cold, put this podcast under your butt, and it'll warm it up real nicely.
I
Side
mean,
note,
it
I
is
don't
only
think it can do.
it is just only 11 degrees, so it's not
Oh,
cold yet.
only. Yeah, that's not
Only.
too bad. Yeah, that's shorts weather. What the fuck we talking about?
Mhm.
All righty. Well, anyways, this is our first episode. We just kind of chat about all things dads chat about, and we keep it real awesome and really awesome at the same time. So, we've known each other how long? 30
30 years
years
since third
ish.
grade.
Yep. Yep. Since Mrs. Lagerman's third grade class. Rest in peace, Mrs. Lagerman. Side note, I don't know if she's dead, but she's got to be,
I
right?
say I
I
don't
mean, it's
think
been
she's up there in age.
she's got to be dead. I mean, let's be realistic. I mean, my first and second grade teachers are dead. It's only obvious, or it's only makes sense that our third grade teacher's dead, but who knows?
Who knows?
But all righty, man. Well, listen, let's jump right into it. Let's hit us with some hard, stone cold facts. Because you know what? Even if you don't like our podcast, you're gonna at least learn something today. Rev, kick us off.
You don't learn something new every day, you're not living. All right, fun facts.
Mhm.
Did you know your stomach can dissolve razor blades? While we don't
What?
condone this consumption of razor blades, the human body is capable of great feats. Multiple studies found that the acid in the human stomach is more than solvent to dissolve a razor blade after a couple of hours.
Couple of hours? Get the fuck out of here.
Hopefully they
Well,
just fucking threw up and threw a razor blade in there. Nobody actually swallowed the damn things.
did anybody actually? Yeah, who's tried this? I want to know exactly how this happened. Were they like, "Hey guys, we got some new razor blade sandwiches. You guys want to try them out?" Yeah, let's try them out. There was one frat boy who's like, I eat razor blade sandwiches all the time. But no, how do you like? Do you ever wonder like how some of these scientific facts come into play?
I
Like,
think it's
whoever
more of
thought of
just
doing that
guys
shit?
sitting around fucking drinking and smoking and be like, hey, let's try this. You get all philosophical.
That's probably the exact way it does, and most people don't realize that is science.
I
I
mean,
mean, you
look
just
at what
have the.
was penicillin was discovered by accident.
That's right.
I don't remember who it was, but he left with food on his plate when he left for the week and comes back, and then he tested the mold or the fungus, and it
Yeah,
was penicillin.
yeah. I believe his name was Fleming, Joseph Fleming. Maybe does that
It
sound
might
right?
be.
Is that a fun fact?
But yeah, why not?
Joseph Fleming.
Oh,
Oh
here's a
man.
fun one
All
for
right,
you.
hit me.
Abraham Lincoln, before he was a politician, he was a wrestler. Known for his impressive record, he only lost one match in over 30 matches.
Really?
And he even
Get out of here.
wrestled some people while he was in office, too.
Oh. Yeah, he had the size. He was a pretty tall president.
I did not know he
I
was
think that
a
makes sense.
wrestler. I knew he was a vampire hunter.
Oh yeah. Well, that's obvious, man. That's like common knowledge in this country, you know what I mean? Wrestler, huh? I gotta tell my father-in-law that guy, he's one of those guys who hates the WWE because it's not real wrestling because he did real wrestling when he was, in school. I'm like, okay, well, you're looking at it from the perspective of, it's not the same thing as what you did, but it's still damn entertaining. It's incredibly popular and it
Yeah.
makes a ton of money, man. I
Well, you
mean,
look at
it's
it,
got
it's just
everything.
the equivalent to a man's soap opera.
There, dude, right there. You hit it right on the head. Yeah, what is the difference between that and soap operas? Nothing, man. This just is a little sweatier, but I like
Yeah.
it. All right. So you got another fact here?
One more fact. You should find this one interesting.
Love it.
Did you know the Beatles couldn't read music?
No.
Despite their imminent success and influence, none of the Beatles could read or write music. They created timeless classics without formal music theory knowledge.
Really? I would have thought at least one of them would have the
I
ability. I mean, you
know.
figure all those instruments that they're playing and those arrangements that they're doing, you would have thought at least one of them was like, yeah, I know how to do like the little notes with the little dots and the little stripes on
Well,
the.
that makes me think the Beatles more influenced, better band than all of them out there.
Yeah.
Just for the fact they couldn't read or write, and they just fucking.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean that's insane. But I mean look at it on the flip side though. Guys like Eddie Van Halen, who was a classically trained pianist. You know, he
Mm-hmm.
knew how to read and write music, and then he goes out there and is the greatest fucking guitar player of all time. I mean, it depends on the situation, but I think the odds of having all four of those guys not know how to read or write music and then produce what they did, that's
Mm-hmm.
impressive, man. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I
Very
mean,
cool.
that's the fun facts of the day.
Yeah, baby. Love it. All righty, let's hit them up. Let's keep this train rolling here. How about let's talk some X talk, top trends on X. And believe me, these are the top things that are trending in our world, which of course is relevant. None of this other shit of what's actually going on there. All right. National Cookie Day is today. Thoughts on cookies? How
Not a
many
big fan.
really?
I mean, I
What?
won't say no to a cookie, but it's not my dessert to go to.
Oh,
I
good
love my
point.
pie. I love pies.
Yeah, pie is delicious, but I mean, cookies, yeah, they have their, place and they're portable. That's a big thing for me, the
Pies are
portability
portable
thing.
too.
Well, a little, yeah, okay, you got to do a little bit more work there, but
You
that's
know, they got
okay.
those little pies like this big. You can eat it in
Yeah,
like 2 bites.
I like those places. I wish they had those. They have those down in Texas where Kelsey and I lived. There are places called Buttermilk Sky Pie Companies,
Okay.
and they had fantastic little pies. All right, but check this out, Ter. Listen to this. This year or last year in Major League Baseball, okay? Do you know how many pitches there were above 98 miles per hour? So this is pitches thrown above 98 miles per hour last year.
Total pitches throughout the season or just
Yeah,
pitchers themselves?
pitches, total pitches.
It's got to be a high number.
Yeah, 51,500. Now, why that's interesting? You rewind the clock back to 2008. Great year, by the way.
Yeah.
And pitchers threw 11,000. So that is almost 5 times as more fastballs being thrown now. What the hell is going on? Is this and it's always, and according to this data right here, it has gone up every single year from 11,000 to 51,000. What is the thing here? Or is it kind of like a reflection of the young people in our society where they want things faster, they want things bigger, faster all the time, and so they're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna throw this ball as hard as I possibly can, instead of like the old school pitchers who could paint the corners, who were patient. I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
it's
I'm maybe
more of
I'm out of line, but
the
I think it
new
could be.
generation can't per se paint the corners, and the batters are better reading the off speed stuff. Because look
Yeah,
up
that
how
could be
many home
too.
runs of like what was it? That was 24, right?
That was 25 this past
25.
season. Yeah.
Look. It'd be interesting to see how many home runs are actually off the off speed stuff.
Oh
Just the
man.
difference in that. Maybe the batters are better at reading the off speed, and I mean 98 miles an hour. That's freaking fast.
I think that's just way too fast, man. You got to be. I mean, it used to be like
Because
94 miles per hour. I think it was when they would put the little graphic, the flame on ESPN if they knew it was a fastball, and now 98 is like that's the standard. Fucking A. I don't know. That's crazy.
haven't they with gotten better at the fastball mechanics, so you can throw it more, and you're not gonna fucking throw your shoulder out
Yeah. Good
too.
point.
I mean
All right.
98. I like to look that up and see how much reaction time you have for a 98-mile fastball from, what is it, 90
60
feet or
feet,
60 feet?
60 feet from home, from the pitcher's mound. 60 feet, 6 inches, man. That's got to be like 0.2, 0.3 seconds, maybe, if that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. Um, I don't know. It's interesting. I mean, I like baseball. I still watch it. I'm a huge Brewer fan. That's my team I'm rooting for now. I
Don't
guess,
even get me started. This was a waste of a season.
well, we could talk about
And
that on a separate
fuck the
podcast.
Dodgers.
Yeah, fuck the Dodgers. And
I saw the meme the other day. In 2026, all NFL or all MLB teams can cheat to beat the Dodgers.
That's pretty good, man. I mean, it's
I mean, I'll give it to
ridiculous.
them. The Dodgers, they have a good team. That one kid that's pitching and hitting home runs.
Shohei Ohtani, yeah, once
When's the
in a
last time we
generation
had a good
talent.
player like that?
Once in a generation, man. This guy he's
Mhm.
the superstar that we've kind of been waiting for in professional sports. A guy who can do both positions, pitch and hit. And not only does he pitch and hit, he pitches and hits amazingly. I mean, and in
Mhm.
that one game against the Brewers, he had 10 strikeouts and 3 home runs. Are you ever going to see that again? I mean, that's insane. But
Not under him.
that brings up another topic, though. I mean, like, if you have unlimited funds with no salary cap, you could buy anything you want. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
and yes, okay, some of the players don't pop, but if you have that ability to throw as much money as you can at a bunch of different talented players, eventually you're going to find success. And I think that's what the Dodgers have done, right? Unfortunately, it's just it's pissing me off that they did it to the Brewers this year, but I don't know. But hey, that's trended on Twitter, by the way. Did you see the Brewers' new uniforms?
Not yet.
New alternate powder blue. I'll see if I can pull it up here.
But
Um,
while you pull it up, they are talking. I don't know if it's 26 or 27. The players' contracts are up.
yeah.
So they're going to be talking about that. And one of the biggest things that they were saying on ESPN right after the World Series was they're going to look for a salary cap,
Ah,
just because they're
I mean,
so different between I mean, look at the Dodgers salary cap. They did a thing where the Dodgers starting pitching makes more money than the Brewers' whole team.
I know that's sickening. And you don't see that in any other sport where you have
No
salary caps,
football,
right?
no hockey. I'm not
No,
a big
hockey's got a
hockey
salary
guy.
cap. Hockey's got a salary cap. They absolutely do.
Soccer has a salary cap.
Major League Baseball is the only one that doesn't. And I've heard a lot of reasons. Like the biggest one is like that's just the way they've always done it in baseball, which is the dumbest fucking
Well,
response
I
I've ever heard.
understand, but 90s, early 2000s, it actually worked out. It was
Yeah,
working. Now it's a couple teams like the Dodgers, Yankees. They spend all this money. I mean, the Dodgers have been blessed the past couple of years or 5 years, but the Yankees, they're not. They spend the money, but they're not clicking and injuries and stuff. So it's like,
I think what it does though is like you've seen it, and maybe this year it was just different because the teams were good, but like it puts more power into the big market teams and kind of
mhm.
says, hey, these little guys can't compete because you can't pay for these players. And that's not good for the league, man. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. The Brewers and I guess Seattle's a good sized market, but the Brewers made it because they had the talent. But I mean, how often does that happen, right? It doesn't happen that
Hardly
much.
ever.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at it like a while back when we had CC. His
Yeah.
contract is up, and he wanted more money, so he ended up leaving. So did Aaron Sheets. Well, Aaron Sheets left because he wasn't really. Ooh, that's
Wasn't
nice.
producing. Yeah, I mean, I like him. I think so. What they did was they go back to these days, right? This is kind of what they based it on. My
Wasn't
only
that when Fingers
problem,
was
though,
playing?
yeah, back in the 80s, that one was, oh no, this was 1970 to 1985.
Oh, those are
And
nice.
What I don't like is the gray pants, though. Not a fan. I like the stripe, but the gray, man, they should have kept it with that powder blue, man.
Made the whole powder
But
blue. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I'll forgive it. I mean, those are slick. I like the new upgraded logo. I like this thing, the state of Wisconsin on the side there.
Hmm.
Um, the hat looks a lot better. I mean, I guess it looks more like that one, but
Yeah.
I like them.
Do you prefer the M and B shaped as the glove or just the traditional M?
No, I like the M&B glove, man. That's one of the best logos in all of sports. I mean, not only because look at it's a baseball glove with the baseball in the center of the glove, but it
Hmm.
actually is an M and a B. I mean, that is
Hmm.
so badass. You know what I'm saying? One of the best ever. I think it's definitely top five best logos ever in
Yeah.
in in the history of sports. I think there's a case to be made for some of the NBA ones. NHL has a few that are pretty damn good, but that's up there.
That's the best MLB one.
Yeah, I love it. All right, well, move on. Let's keep her moving here.
Did
What
you
else we
see
got in the
that they
list?
announced the Walter Payton of the Year awards?
Man of the Year. Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the award. I didn't see that they nominated anybody. Who's up?
All right. So they normally have 32 winners, everybody from the team. All right, let's
Oh, that's right.
see.
Yep. 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 Yep.
The Packers, Jordan Love.
Oh.
Cardinals, Kelvin Breacham.
Oh, never heard of them.
Falcons, AJ Terrell. Ravens, Derrick Henry.
Oh, King Henry.
Bills,
Okay.
Dion Dawkins. Panthers, Austin Corbett. Ooh, here's the
Okay.
Bears, DJ Moore.
TJ. Oh yeah. Okay.
Bengals, Ted Carrera. Browns, Grant Duplete. Cowgirls, Simon Thomas. Don't know who that is.
Oh.
Broncos, Garrett Bowles. Detroit, DJ Reader. Packers, Jordan Love. Houston, I am going to butcher his name. Azari El Sharir.
Okay. Sure.
Colts, Kenny Moore. Jaguars, Logan Cookie. KC, it's Kelsey. Raiders, Max Crosby. Chargers, Cameron Dicker.
Oh, the kicker.
Rams,
Dicker the
Kieran
kicker.
Williams. It's a running back. Dolphins,
Okay.
Brady Chum. Like Queens is CJ Ham. Patriots, Hunter Harry. Saints is Demian Davis. Giants, Bobby Orzick. Jets, Quincy Williams. Eagles, Jordan Malaya. Steelers, Alex Highsmith. Niners, Curtis Robbins. Seahawks, Julian Love. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield. Titans,
Mm.
Jeffrey Simmons, and the Redskins, Bobby Wagner.
Ah. Okay. So here's my question. What do you need to do to become the man of the year or get that nominee? Like what's the criteria for that shit? I mean, I get because like
I
a
think
Brett
it's between
Favre,
their
had it
accolades
one
on
year.
the field and what they do for the community.
Oh, these guys must do a lot for their community, huh? I don't know. I guess. I mean,
All right, here we go.
my yeah.
According to AI on Google, a player must be chosen by their team as their club nominee based on excellence on and off the field and significant community impact.
Hmm.
I know the Kelseys, they do a lot for their communities.
Like they do a lot for the world. I mean, let me throw this conspiracy theory at you. Okay?
But
Do you think that the NFL purposely put Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift together because he's not the biggest player on the biggest team, right? Mahomes is, but Mahomes is married. Okay. So you got to go to the next guy. You got to go to Pat or Travis Kelce, who, by the way, participated on like a bachelor type dating show one year. And he's a big, tall guy, good looking guy, successful, right? Why not pair him? He's middle America, right? Right in Kansas City, right in the
Kansas
heart
City,
of
yep.
it. Hardworking family. I believe he's from Ohio. Why not pair him up with the biggest superstar on the planet? And guess what? Roger Goodell was thinking, you know what? If we did that, we have our most popular team. Now we have the biggest superstar on the planet. Here's our chance to make this even bigger than soccer is, right? I think that's what Roger Goodell wants. I think what he secretly wants
Well,
and what he thinks about while he's jacking off every night is what he thinks about when he's jacking off is the NFL, the Super Bowl becoming more popular than the World Cup. And that's
yeah.
why he pairs them together. And then Terry, look at it. Then look what happens. Now Taylor's always out there. She's wearing jerseys. Jersey sales are up. Their social media is talking about it. Little teenage girls who are Taylor Swift fans are all of a sudden NFL fans, and
Swifties.
now
I
they're
mean, look at my
tweeting about it.
niece.
Yeah,
My niece is a huge Chiefs fan. Well, she's a Packer fan by diehard, and because her dad's a Bears fan. So, but then also she likes Taylor Swift, and so she naturally likes the Chiefs.
yeah.
But I could kind of see that. I mean, I never thought about or read anything about that, but
I
I
don't
could
know,
see it
man.
because NFL, their numbers are kind of slipping because all the changes they're doing.
Yep. And
And then
now
soccer is becoming big. UFC's really huge.
UFC is kicking off. WWE is more popular than ever now. I mean, shit. I mean,
It's coming
more
back. I mean,
people.
UFC now they're doing. They got a deal at the beginning of the year with Paramount Plus.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's big ticket money too, right?
Hmm
Any way that
And
they
the
can
nice thing
think
about the
of.
UFC is Dana White lets his people be themselves. He doesn't censor anybody.
Yeah.
Because somebody said, I don't remember who it was, but it was one of those clips. But one guy was saying something like trash talking, kind of on the cusp of being, I can't believe he said that shit. But then Dana White goes, I'm letting them be themselves
Yeah.
because he's
Whereas the
huge
NFL
on.
can't do that.
I
You
mean,
say
look at the
something.
NFL. The NFL, they're getting rid of the big hits.
Everything is a penalty in the NFL, man. Terry, I literally only follow the NFL for fantasy football, man. I turn it on, I try to watch it. Everything is a penalty. Everything's pass interference, which by the way, the NFL pass interference rule is the dumbest fucking rule in all of sports. So all of a sudden, if the ball goes 20 yards over the guy's head and I grab his arm, I get penalized and it's at the spot of the ball. It's not like 10, 15 yards down the field.
Hmm
So,
I could see, I
fucking
with the pass interference, you got two players going up for the ball, very athletic people. Just let them play. But now, if it's blatantly one of the players is doing something, that should be a penalty.
right. Right, right,
But
right.
if it's not catchable, there shouldn't be a penalty. I mean, okay, if you
Mhm.
grab his arm and pull him back and he's within inches of catching it, yeah, maybe. But if it's overthrowing his head by 20 yards, there shouldn't be anything.
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
mean, with me playing defense, the penalties where you run into the quarterback, we can't stop on a dime as defense linemen.
Right. Exactly.
And then the whole kickoff shit, that's fucking stupid. I love
Uh-huh.
being on kickoff because you can run down and just smack people.
And just go let it all out, which is exactly what that sport's about, right? Okay, you're
Mm-hmm.
getting paid millions and millions of dollars to entertain, essentially, right? They like to say it's competition, blah blah. It's entertainment, okay. And now you're restricting the tackle portion, the tackle and blocking portion of the sport for what? Plus, By the way, it's you know the kick return is one of the most exciting plays in all of the football, right? Like especially it changes a game. All of a sudden now
I
there's a
mean, we're never
huge
gonna
kickoff
have
return.
another Devin Hester.
Yeah, Super Bowl, right? First opening kickoff of the Bears Colts Super Bowl. He takes it to the house. You'll never have that nowadays. So it's
Hmm.
like take the fun out of it, man. I hate the NFL, but
And yeah, I follow it because of fantasy, and then I also do weekly picks with the family.
oh yeah,
So we get a sheet, and we got to guess like tonight who's gonna win, Dallas or Detroit. You know.
yeah. Oh, that
So we
is
do that
tonight.
every
That's
week.
right.
That's all I do anymore. And then I watch the Rams occasionally. Just the highlights and stuff. I'm like, this shit's boring. I mean, no, on Instagram they had this page. It's dedicated to all the biggest hits in the NFL.
Yep, I've
I mean,
seen
my
that.
favorite one is when Reggie Bush comes out of the backfield, catches a swing pass, and he gets his ass fucking lit up.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Like guys who read it perfectly and then they perfectly form tackle. Like that's the other thing too. Like, come on, man. If they're putting their shoulder down and they're providing, a big hit, that's a perfectly clean hit.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with that.
The
You know what I
targeting
mean?
helmet to helmet thing. I know I got my bell rung a couple times playing football.
Yeah,
That's not fun.
it ain't.
But
I get it. And they've made progress to mitigating that and making the game a little
did they
safer. I
make
get
too
that.
much progress for it?
Good point,
Go
right?
from one stream
I
to the other. They got to find a common ground. That's why I think the NFL's numbers are kind of shrinking.
So let me ask you this. I've heard this theory before, and I think I remember they did kind of test this out. But like if the players didn't have pads and were able to fully form tackle, the risk of head injuries would be substantially lower, right? You could still hit, you could still block, but you wouldn't have a helmet on because the idea is that because you have a helmet on, people think that's a little safer and then you can take bigger risks. And I guess I get that too, right? I mean, if you have more pads on, shit, yeah, I'll go harder, I'll go bigger, but is that safer?
Maybe
Probably not.
the pads wide, maybe just because of the way the body's made. But the helmet is stupid. I mean, go back to the cowhide helmets they had back in the
Oh yes, classic.
because basically
Very
what a
much.
head injury is that your brain moves around in your brain. So you got that
Yep,
extra hard stuff, so that probably affects it.
sure. I don't know. Interesting theory though. I mean, we should test that out, man. I mean, let's put out the call right now. Any investors in a full-form tackle football league, no pads, will play the same rules as the
Try one
NFL
game, but play it like they play rugby.
play it. Yep, same full speed, tackle it out, go, see what happens.
Do you ever
And I
watch a
bet
rugby
you
game?
I have. Yeah,
Oh my God. I watched one of the women's one.
yeah.
Jesus. There's this one girl. She's got to be at least 6'4", 200 something pounds.
Yep.
Solid.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Rugby don't fuck
God.
around, man. They don't fuck around. But I mean, yeah, some of like the takedowns in rugby, I think would be you outlaw those in the football. But I mean, you don't see a lot of head injuries in rugby. At least maybe I'm not a fan and I don't follow the
I don't
league.
know
So
much about it.
maybe
I watch a couple things here and there.
what put a
But
put a disclaimer on. We are unsure if that is true or not. Do not take that as face value. You know, but whatever. I don't know. Anyways. So I heard some funny conspiracies this week, by the way.
all
You're gonna
right,
love
let's
these. I
go.
know you're a conspiracy guy. I love
Mhm.
conspiracies. I love talking about them because chances are, there's some truth into them, right? I think there's at
Some of
least a
them are
little
funny.
bit.
Other ones are just like, you fucking kidding me? You need to get out of your
Yeah.
mom's basement.
So this one came up. I was on a job site yesterday at a potato plant over in Plover, Oak Farms.
Okay.
And the guy was talking about potatoes, and he was saying that there's a theory that millennials are not poor. They're just secretly being paid by Big Avocado to destabilize the housing market. Okay. And he gave me this example. He said, every $19 brunch toast, avocado toast, funds a cartel in somewhere where they grow avocados, Mexico, South America, somewhere, that replaces real butter with government made lipids, which are like margarines or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the end goal is to make everybody too bloated and unhealthy to revolt, to stand up and do anything. Like get people unhealthy or get them sick so that they don't actually, yeah, okay, revolution. Yeah, maybe not. I just can't do it. Thoughts on that one?
I don't know about the whole avocado potato thing, but I've read somewhere that that's what the government or whoever runs it, George Soros or whatever, they want to make us fat. So we're more reliable. I mean, look at Wally.
Yeah. Ooh, first of all, great reference, by the way. Fantastic Pixar reference.
One of my
Love
favorite. Eva.
it. Yeah.
But no, they try to. That's why we're so unhealthy. Because I just got done doing the food pyramids upside down.
Yes.
We're supposed to eat more
Yeah.
fats and less pasta. So
Less
I
greens,
don't know
less
how true that
carbs.
is. I mean, I was on the carnivore diet for a little bit, and that was I actually felt 1,000 times better.
Really?
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I could see it, but it's one of those where I'd have to actually do more research on.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? All right. That was Conspiracy Corner, brought to you by the crazy conspiracies out there. I love it. Um, let's see. What else we got on the agenda, sir? What else can we talk about? Uh,
Well, Spotify
oh yeah.
gave up the wrapped up for the years.
Yes. Okay.
Guess what my three top artists were?
Okay, your top three. And your top three are in the top 10 of the greatest artists ever because that's just who you are. I'm going to say Metallica was number one or close to it.
Metallica was two.
Two, really? Oh, okay. Let's
Where
see.
were we supposed to go this year? But then you ended up going to the
Oh,
hospital.
Ghost.
Ghost
Yes.
was number one.
That was a great album too.
Yeah.
Fantastic album. Ghost, Metallica, three. Give me a hint on this one.
He likes to eat bats.
Oh, the Oz Man. Yeah, rest in peace.
Ozzy. Why is
Ah,
Limp Bizkit's four? Huh.
again, they made a comeback this year. You know
Did you watch that movie Y2K
mm-mm.
with Limp Bizkit? I've seen clips. I need to watch it, but so it's December 31st, 1999.
Okay.
And as soon as you know how they talked about how the computers and everything are going to take over. So in this movie, as soon as it strikes midnight, all the computers and electronics, everything started taking over. So, and then Limp Bizkit's in the movie. Fred Durst is one of the
Yep.
characters, and they then to talk to him about it, and then he puts his famous red hat on backwards and say, "Let's break some shit." It's one of those where it's funny. It's probably not a serious movie type.
Right.
And the number
Oh,
five is Bob Seger.
the Sieg. Okay. I think he's out there. He's still touring. He's still
Mm-hmm.
kicking ass. I love it. Yeah, I don't listen to Spotify, to tell you the truth, man. Maybe call me a little older, curmudgeon, but I listen to primarily Sirius Satellite, Sirius XM. I listen to that because they got some great channels. They got classic vinyl. They got deep tracks. Metallica's on their channel 42, Maximum Metallica. Uh, and that's cool too, because like they on Maximum Metallica, they play like some of the old like vintage concerts. Or recently, Terry, I heard them play the very first time they ever played Fuel live, It was like in 1996, and it was in Chicago, and it had different lyrics, and that was cool too because I was like, man, that's pretty cool. Maybe Spotify can do that too. But I don't know. I just like I'm a big satellite guy versus using
I like
telephone data.
Spotify because they got you just type in an artist and they just play everything that's they've ever released. And I've got a lot of my podcasts I like to listen to is right there.
Sure.
Here's a fun one. Guess what my
Yep.
listening age is?
Well, let's see. You like the classics. So let's say, Metallica, Ozzy, that would put you, in the 80s, early 90s. Let's go 55, 56,
75. Since you like
70.
music in the late 60s, you're an old soul.
Ah,
Well, there's some
yeah.
of the classic blues and stuff I like to listen to.
Okay. Yeah, it's diverse, man. You know what I tell you? I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, you
like
get in my car, you're gonna go from Metallica to Limp
Ghost,
Bizkit, Black Keys, Ghost, all the way down to the blues.
the Beatles, Zeppelin, Queen. Yeah, I mean that's good though. That's a good thing. But 75, huh? Okay, never would have guessed that. Right
Mm-mm.
on. Okay. What? Who are
Ghost is
your?
your top artist. You spent 591 minutes with them, which makes you a top 2% global fan.
All right. Very nice.
And
Yeah,
my
I
favorite, the
don't.
most song I listen to is Little Miss Sunshine.
Little Miss Sunshine, the Ghost song.
Yeah.
Fantastic song. Yeah, they had a big year, man. I wish we would have been able to fucking do that concert, but I got sick as
Hmm.
a dog. Oh, but no, I think that brings up a good point though. Like, there aren't a lot of good rock bands, like pure rock bands that have come along that in the last, well, I think Ghost's first album was 2010 maybe. So,
Yeah.
in the last 15 years, there hasn't really been a lot of good pure rock bands.
Who? Someone I was reading something. Ghost is like Alba,
Yeah, from Sweden, right? Because they're
Sweden, because they
yep,
they all their songs they tell a story.
yep, yeah, that's right. And they blend genres too, right? They're not
Hmm.
just metal. They can be pop. They can be, old school rock, new school rock. That's why they're great, man. And you know what I
And
mean?
that's also, I mean, the other band I would think that's recently in our time period would be Avenged Sevenfold.
Fantastic, man. Yep.
I mean, look at some of their songs. They've got um, Beast and the Harlot. That's more of a rap
You got
mix between
Nightmare.
pop
You
and rap.
got Hail to the
Um,
King, Shepherd of Fire,
what's the other
Unholy
one where
Confessions.
they put their music videos, viewer discretion advised.
Oh yeah. Shit. I'll think of it.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
just they're able to go all over the place.
I like them. I like Avenged Sevenfold. I don't know. There's some newer bands that I've kind of listened to, like rock bands. I don't know if you've heard of them. Have you heard of oh God, what was it? From Jesus Christ, I can't even think of them. I'd have to pull up my yeah. Come on. Where are they? Starts with an M. They're from Italy. Måneskin. There we go. Yep. Måneskin, they're pretty damn good. I like those
I
guys.
heard some of their songs.
They're
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 not
pretty
bad.
good. I like them. I
But a lot,
think they got the attitude too. So like if you follow them on Instagram, they are partying. They're half naked. They're trashing hotel rooms. Real cool. They got a female bass player who's pretty wild too. I like them. I like the other band from Scott. I think they're from Scotland. Maybe it's England. Wet Leg. I think they got a real good kind of indie rock vibe to them. A little weird too. A little um, kind of just absurd, but I like what they do. They got a lot of good guitar riffs and shit. Um, And then there was a third band. I forgot what the hell their name was that I listened to a lot this year. Oh my God, what the hell was their name? Oh well, I'll think of it eventually. Geese. Yep, there we go. Geese. Have you heard of Geese?
No, I have not.
They are a rock band, pretty cool. Kind of like that indie kind of rock movement, maybe a little art rock, post punk. Pretty good. I like them.
I
But
would
you know,
really listen.
there's hope. You know. Oh, Wolfgang Van Halen's band, Mammoth,
Yeah.
WVH, man. Those guys can fucking rock. And we did see him open for Metallica, and that guy's the real
Hmm.
motherfucking deal. Like that guy can sing, he can play. I mean, I just wish he was more popular because he would be amazing. You know, it's weird how he's not bigger, right? I think if you were to put him out back in the 80s and 90s, he'd be one of the biggest superstars out there. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's too bad that, that kind of rock music just is not getting that play as much as it should. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I've been listening to a lot of that dark country right now.
dark country. Tell me about it. What's
It's got
dark
that
country?
dark country. It's got oh shit. That country twang, but at the same time it's got rock.
Oh, I was gonna guess North Korea because they don't have any electricity, so they're literally a
Nice
dark
one. Yeah.
country. Bam! Dad joke. There it
And there
is,
we
right
go.
there.
One of the bands I like right now is The Devil Inside,
Oh yes.
Whispering Chains.
Yep. I've heard of them.
I kind of like that. That's kind of what I've been listening to a lot lately, but I'll go everywhere. But yeah, there's a lot of bands now. It's just they stick to one thing. I mean, now it's like you almost I feel as millennials, we're all over the place. You ask any
Right.
millennial, like, what's your thing? I mean, they obviously they always have that one band they always go back to, but
Yeah.
they're all over the place.
Uh-huh. So that's why that you brought up another good point. Another one of my favorite bands out there right now. Band called Sleep Token. They're from England. Kind of a little mystery about them. Nobody knows who they are. They never so they don't do any kind of interplay with the audience. Like they'll sing their song, like usually like James Hetfield will be like, "How we doing? What's up, everybody?" Like all that stuff. They just keep singing the songs. They did this, amazing album called Take Me Back to Eden. I'll send you some songs. They released a new one this year, even in Arcadia. Like, dude, think like they're like Ghost, I would say. Poppier, but rock and metal at the same time. They can do it all, and very mysterious. They don't give interviews. Nobody knows who they are. Here, and this is here. Like if you go, here, I'm pulling up the screen now. What's crazy about them is like they see this is the guy, this is the main singer. He doesn't give interviews, doesn't tell, I mean nothing on stage. And then all of the other band members, as you can see, cover their face and they're, you know, very mysterious, but a great band. I highly recommend Sleep Token. I think you'd be a big fan. Let's see, The Psychology of Sleep Token. Crazy shows too, like crazy theatrics and just, all over the place. So that's my thought on it. Take a look.
I
Let me know
will.
what you think. I love
So
them.
the other one talking about death metal, did you see Miss Universe?
Miss Universe. Is that a movie or is that the actual
No,
Miss
it's like the
Universe?
actual Miss Universe 2025, like
No.
beauty contest and stuff. The one
No.
girl that won this year,
Can't say I follow.
she's from Chile,
Okay.
and she was one of their talents. The talent part of it. She's actually part of a band,
Huh.
death metal singer, the
Really?
Cox,
The Cox?
Decessus.
The Cox.
Oh my god! And
Oh,
it's at that heavy, like,
Haas. Oh, interesting. Chile. Yeah, I know Chile has a pretty good what's it called? Heavy metal scene. I mean, South America in general has some pretty good South heavy metal
didn't they
bands
just
come out
come
of it.
on just recently though?
No, I mean the band I'm thinking of, Sepultura, they've been around for like 30 years. Um, who else is from South America? There's some other big names I just can't think
Yeah,
of
as
off
soon
the
as
top of
I
my head.
saw that, I'm like, dude, I can probably start watching Miss Universe again because they actually have someone that sings like that, not like the
Yeah,
classical or twirling or whatever.
yeah. Huh.
And I had a bad band. I mean, it's that screaming death metal.
Yeah. I don't know if I can get on board with that screaming death metal. I mean, I like to hear some people sing, right? I think and I appreciate death metal and what's the other one? Death metal, black metal, speed metal, all that stuff is great.
I'm
Like
not a big fan of
technically,
speed metal.
no, okay. I mean, it's good. I like the musicianship. I just don't like the screaming and the. Looks like I'm sucking a dick here too. By the way, look at that. Big
Cup the
black wiener.
balls.
And I'm sure that does take talent to do. I just not my thing.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
I
So
listen more to them when I'm working out.
that's a valid point, man. You get to play that shit. It definitely helps. So for sure, I agree. But yeah. All right. What else we got here? What else we got on the agenda? Oh, today, Terry, this relates to you, sir. Did you know that on this day in 1992, that the U.S. decided to send troops into George H.W. Bush ordered American troops into Somalia to help provide relief during the Somali Civil War? I know your dad was a part of that. What are your thoughts on that? What are your memories on that?
Sean was just born, and then Dad got a notification 2 days later he was getting deployed.
Jeez, no shit. Wow.
I remember him. Doesn't talk about it much.
Yeah.
Instead, it was one of the hardest deployments he had. It was just we're supposed to go over there, help them out, and everything. It was just the warlord that fucked things up,
Yep.
and it was one of the biggest screw ups.
Yeah. Well, now that leads me to what I was talking like leads me to the next thing. Quentin Tarantino, the famous director, who's a great director, said that the best movie out of the last 25 years was Black Hawk Down, which is what this is based on, or
Mm-hmm.
what is based on this, man. And that movie, I don't know, you've probably seen it, is so fucking intense, man. Like I can't even imagine,
So
that.
supposedly, some of the people that were there actually helped with the scenes, like how everyone like there are certain people there that were in certain positions that knew what was going on and helped do it,
Uh-huh.
like coordinate
Yeah.
it, like
Oh,
advisors.
sure, sure, sure.
Dad won't even watch it.
It's that realistic, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about
Well,
realistic war movies, there was when Saving Private Ryan came out,
yes.
they had veterans there, World War II and everything, and they said that beach landing was so realistic.
Yeah. It is,
And
man.
fun fact about that,
Love
so
it.
you know how in movies like some of the actors have to go through like a little boot camp just to get the idea to get it more genuine.
Yep. Of
So the main characters did the boot camp, but Matt Damon, he didn't do the boot camp
course not. Really?
because they wanted to general they wanted it to seem like the guys hated him because they had to do a mission, risk their life for him to get that general feeling
Oh,
behind doing something like that.
interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, man. You talk best war movies. I know we had kind of talked about like doing a show on that, and maybe we could talk about it now. But I mean, Saving Private Ryan, man, up there. I mean, just the
Realistically,
sheer
I would say Saving Private Ryan was probably one of the best war movies in our generation.
sure. I mean, you would know, man. I mean, you would know how realistic that is, and just
Um,
that opening scene capturing that chaos of just everything going straight to hell the first I mean even before you get off the boat shit's going crazy and it's yeah I don't know what is that your pick for best what's your thought on best war movie?
for best war movies, just for the cinematic part of it, yeah.
You think for just cinematic, yes, purely the cinematography of capturing the essence of a war. Okay.
hmm
Okay.
Um, Black Hawk Down's up there.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick my all-time favorite war movie, it would either be D-Day, The Longest Day, or going way back, The Alamo.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting.
But I like the
Interesting.
classic war movies because my grandfather liked them and we watched them together.
Sure. Yeah.
But then like there's other ones, The Hurt Locker was pretty good.
I did like the Hurt Locker. Yeah, that was a good one. That was suspenseful, man. Like you like imagine having that job, being a bomb diffuser. Like, fucking hey, next thing you know, boom. You wouldn't even know if you got killed. Like
It's
you
just
couldn't
that
register
instant if
that
you're
thing.
that close, yeah. I like one
Right.
of the lines in there, and one of the officers, I forget what rank he was. He's like, "What's the best way to defuse a bomb? Not have it explode." He was
Yeah.
just so cold. Jeremy Rayner was just so cold for that part as a
Oh yeah.
bomb disposal in there. It's like some of
Yeah,
the
and then
people I knew that was part of bomb, they do have that mentality.
really.
They're a different breed. They're like,
Yeah. I think we should in future episodes we should break it down by category, right? So like we'll have best war movie for Afghanistan, Iraq, best Vietnam War era, best World War II, best World War One, because like some of those up there, like Dunkirk was a great movie.
I have not seen that one yet. What's that
Okay,
other one? 1918,
1917. I didn't see
17.
that one
That
either.
actually looks good. I got to look to see if that was actually based on true events.
Not sure. No idea if it
And then
was
what
or
was the
not,
other
but
one for was it World War One or two? Or it was one War Horse.
I gotta think of the name of it.
Yeah,
I don't
War
know.
Horse. That one kind of
Oh
touched
yeah,
me in
yeah,
the
that's right.
feelers in that
Warhorse.
one.
Yeah, yeah. Never saw that one. I couldn't tell you about it, but
It'll catch you in your feelers, but
okay.
that's an animal movie, so there's a lot of people out there. They're like, I don't care if a main character dies or whatever, just don't kill an animal, and then I'm stop
Right.
watching the movie.
Don't kill the horse in the first act, Shit.
Just like Amber wants to watch John Wick,
Oh yeah.
but they kill the dog at the beginning of the
Yeah. That sets
movie,
the
and she
whole
can't get past
thing
that.
going.
And me and her dad tell her, just get past the first half an hour of the butter, then it's an ultimate movie. You kill my dog, I kill everyone you love type.
Yeah, you wreck my car too. I'm gonna murder your entire everything. Do you want to know a fun fact? Here's a fun fact. Fun fact time. John Wick, the character John Wick is named after John Wick, the founder of Wick Building Systems in Marshfield, Wisconsin. That's right. His John Wick's grandson, a guy by the name of Derek Kolstad, wrote that movie. John Wick. He wrote the whole series, and he named that title character after his grandfather, who was from Marshfield, who started Wick Building Company or Wick Building Systems, which is no longer in operation. But you know where it was? It was on the south side of town. But yeah, Wick Building he's named after the founder of Wick Building Systems. So how crazy is that shit, man?
More you know.
The more you know.
It's crazy going that look down stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. All righty. Well, let's see. I don't think we got anything else of relevant importance until next time, my friend. As always, those who tuned in, I hope you get something out of this, and I hope you had a good time. We sure did. And we're only going to get better at this motherfucker because we are the best in the biz and we'll be the best in the biz someday. But just got to give it a little time. Give it a little time.
Post this, and then you can leave your comments down and let us know what type of topics you want to listen about, or
what you want, some opinions from a couple of middle-aged dads here, and we'll give them to you straight up. Maybe we have a rapid fire Q&A section. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. All right, buddy.
So
until we meet again.
Make sure you smash and like that subscribe button.
Do all that shit. Yeah. Or not. Who gives a shit? I'm kidding. We would love it if you did.